Hey there, boys, girls of the YouTube world. Today, the Duff dog and I are gonna show you what we got going on here. Anyway, I'm going to California. I'm gonna pick up the Moper Madman tomorrow, and we're gonna drive to Turlock to the swap meet. We might stop at a few places along the way. Oh, is this news to you? I didn't tell you that you'd be staying behind. I'm going to California. Yeah, you're running the shop. We got the late model tow pig all ready to go. I've always loved swap meets, and I'm gonna try to hit some more of them this year. We've been doing Iola for a while. I went to paint last year, and I'm looking for a road trip. So we were gonna go to Turlock, and we were gonna fly, and then we were gonna drive, and then we were gonna fly, and then we decided to drive, and we're gonna take the enclosed trailer because there might be a surprise out in California. We got some tie downs and some straps and some moving blankets and some spare tires for the trailer. Mojo checked all the lights. We had one that had a bad ground. He fixed that, and had to put some locks on the doors because, you know, I don't trust people. It's about like a 26-hour drive to Turlock from here, so I think we're gonna go Bozeman, Montana tomorrow. It's like a 10-ish hour drive. And then go to Las Vegas, maybe hit up Chris Birdsong there, and as Dalton from Pole Barn Garage in Missouri would say, we're gonna punch him in the mouth.
You know what? We're going to Vegas so I can punch Chris Birdsong in the mouth.
And then we'll head to Turlock. Maybe meet up with the boys down there at Boling Brothers in Lindsay, California. And then maybe sneak down to the beach, maybe see some trees, some forests, who knows? We're just kind of winging it. That's the plan. California, Turlock swap meet. Anything else that happens, you know, maybe we'll try to hit up Steve Dolchik, see if we can't get a hold of him, see if he wants to hang out. Probably not. Don't you try moving in here, Duff. You can't ride in here the whole way home. We're gonna pack my bag and head out in the morning. So what'd you bring, Twister? Oh yeah, what do you got there? Did you bring a tent? Look at that Winjet. Is that brand new?
Yeah.
Just pulled it out of the glove box.
Pretty much. Coffee, keys.
Gloves?
Gloves.
All right, you keep an eye on the place, Duff. We are ready to roll. It's 11:30, so we're gonna head on out of here. We'll see you guys on the road somewhere. We're on the way. Mrs. Mojo sent us some goodies, some birthday snacks. Hasn't dug into them yet.
Eventually.
Let's get behind the golden waffle truck just to show them how windy it is. The old golden waffle.
The waffle mix is definitely on the right-hand side.
That or he's got a big co-pilot.
Yeah.
Where's this guy? I've never even heard of golden waffles. Second time you've had to talk to your bestie. Roadster Meats and Bakery on Water Street. Oh, that's a cool old co-op sign. It's really not that old, but it looks like the old Shield. Anyway, if you haven't figured it out, we're in the funky cold Medina, North Dakota, and we're gonna go get some.
The Gordon Cull Shootout.
Oh, that's just north of town. Yeah.
Right up here, about a mile north.
And there was
Posse Comitatus.
and there was a Dodge Ram Charger involved.
Yes, there was.
I think it's the only shooting of a federal agent in North Dakota, so kind of a sad thing. Where are we going to Roadster Meats at?
Left turn.
Hang it left. Is this Water Street?
Oh, look at all the military.
Got the Cat Challenger flat track. Chase Lake. Squirrel! Squirrel! Oh, check out the cafe sign. That is freaking neat. Medina Home Cooking.
55.
Oh, with some terrible wheels. It's a tonner. How would you get worse wheels than what factory came on that thing? They figured it out. Cool gas station though. And was that a Rambler 660?
Looks like it.
Oh yeah.
White letters out and hubcaps.
First stop of the trip. Mild jalapeno pretzels. They said product of South Dakota. Twisted Bee Snacks. Doesn't say where though. Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Jalapeno, turkey jerky, barbecue jerky, beef sticks jalapeno. Sounds like a 3-course meal to me.
Right on. But wait, dessert.
Macaroni salad and coleslaw.
It's an all-you-can-eat meat sweat buffet. They had apple kuchen. That was pretty tempting. That is a cool old building. Oh, we didn't figure it out. Oh, it's a Pelican that's on the Medina Water Tower. All right. We're gonna have our lunch at the Breastside Park here and be on our way. The North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. Teddy Roosevelt National Park. Medora, the one and only.
Oh yeah.
One of very few tourist traps in North Dakota. Mopar Madman's talking to his boyfriend, third time. And we aren't even out of the state. All right, we're gonna get fuel in the big city of Beach, right on the Montana state line, and keep on plugging away. It's gonna be dark here shortly though. Want to take bets how many phone calls he gets from him? All of them. Exit 1, Beach, North Dakota, 1 mile from the border of Montana. You know why it's so windy in North Dakota?
Because Montana blows and Minnesota sucks.
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa.
We're gonna go to the Flying J and fuel up. We got, we're just about on the E for petrol, but think we'll make it across Montana to take a fuel?
No.
Not a chance.
Nope.
Oh, that's how you know you're West River. Once you got the flatbeds at the spare tire and the headache. Just needs a cattle dog hanging on the back. Missed the sign, but we're into Montana where men are men and sheep are scared. Anyway, call number 4. The big city of Webo. Yeah, that's right, I know how to pronounce it. The gateway to Montana. And they got free maps. That's almost as good as free ice water. Alright, keep on keeping on. I bet at least 2 more calls today. Well, we didn't make it very far into Montana. It's already getting crappy. Yeah, Montana definitely blows. According to the expert, it's just a small squall?
Squall. Snow squall.
Snow squall.
One and done.
Can you be, who's the Canadian weatherman that everybody loves?
Frankie?
Frankie!
Yeah.
This is Frankie McDonald, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Order pizzas and order Chinese food, buy a case of Pepsi, buy a case of Coke.
See, we're almost out of it already. It's like summer again.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Call 4.5. It's his boyfriend's wife. Roads still suck. Made her through Glendive though. No, Miles City? Glendive. The weather cleared up. She's pretty majestic here at Terry.
Christmas lights on the irrigation system.
Yeah, the old pivot all lit up.
Terry.
Montana.
Reverse, Terry.
Reverse, Terry, reverse. Put in reverse, Terry. Put in reverse. Oh, Lord. Back up, Terry, back up. Oh, yeah, this is nice driving out. Wind died down. Snow died down. You're not on your phone.
No phone calls for 30 seconds.
I would laugh so hard if it started ringing
right now.
Quick plug, last week of it. This is actually the last day, the 17th. You got till midnight tonight. For every $1 you spend at mortske.com gets you a chance at winning the old Whistle Pig. This thing's got an LS in it, 6 liter. It's got a 4L80 overdrive transmission, 373 posi traction rear end, brand new wheels, brand new tires. It's got a rebuilt steering column by Mojo with tilt. It's got nice interior. It's got AC. It's got aftermarket gauges. This thing's good. So head on over to mortske.com. For every $1 you spend there on ball caps and flannels and t-shirts and hoodies and banners and magnetic screwdrivers and magnetic can koozies, gets you a chance at winning this thing. $3,000 cash as well to the winner. And if you don't win, you get some great merch, but you could also be a runner-up and you get $100. That's right, 5 folks are gonna get $100. So head on over there. You got till midnight tonight, the 17th of February, to win the old Whistle Pig. And we'll put a new windshield in this thing this week. So hurry up. All right, promise, we're done pushing the Whistle Pig because somebody else is gonna own it the next video. Gonna be sad to see her go, but you'd love to watch her leave. All right, next day, we are at the Rocker Inn in Crocker, Montana. We put on about 850 miles yesterday. We're gonna put some fuel on today and head to Haley, Idaho. The Mopar Madman, he's already sitting in there. He's a baby, warming up. We're gonna see his uncle who lives up there. He's never been to his place ever, so he's 80 years old. We're gonna go check his place out and then head on towards California. Pretty majestic here. Not much in Rocker, just a couple truck stops. Got a little snow last night. Got a little hairy at points. Kind of sucks we missed all the mountains.
I expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this.
I was thinking the same thing.
There he is, Clark County, Idaho. Hey, report drunk drivers. How are you gonna do that? You're drunk enough. ISP 477 with
I can't hold my beer and text at the same time.
That is unsafe.
That would be unsafe.
This is where people move to get away from
People like us.
everything. Not get away. Oh, there's snowmobile tracks.
Caboose. I want to ride the caboose.
We haven't seen any snowmobile tracks until now.
That's the most boring riding. We're in the mountains, and that's their idea of fun.
Yeah. Left?
Yeah, right.
What? There's nothing that way. Where are you taking me, mister?
Arco. We're going to Arco.
Polo.
Playing Marco Polo with Marco Polo? Surprising.
I had a feeling you could count the number of cars that go down this road
Yeah.
on your hand, singular.
Singularity. Oh,
Hey!
one car.
Number of the day.
I think they're locals. Oh, just by the beard, he is definitely from the city.
Oh, two? Oh, man.
Minivan, that's not local. $995 people in the big city of Arco. First city in the world lighted by atomic power.
Okay.
How about that?
Here comes Julie with 3 arms again.
The Golden Willow Trailer Park.
Valley Insurance.
What is that, a submarine?
Oh, it is.
What a deal. The Hawk.
666? It's Satan's submarine, even. This is so fun driving these little 2-lane roads and all this little junk is
What
sitting
is that
behind.
guy?
He's taking a leak.
It's the trading post. It says it's open, but I feel like that's false advertisement.
Ah, it's so fun taking these little back roads and screwing around. It's like, that's why we missed our turn last time. It was like, oh, check out that neon sign. There's a neon. Oh, that old Ford pickup. Oh, there's a Mustang. There's a Camaro. There's a, whatever. It's like, oh, that's cool. That's neat. And then all of a sudden I realized, crap, we missed our turn. Turn around. Go back. I said, yeah.
Call 5.5.
What? Oh, call 5.5. Yeah, we're famous, by the way.
Made it to the big city of Cary. Ooh, there's the 93 grill. It's pretty quiet. Closed for the season. All right, what's next? Sun Valley? Remember the Fast and Furious? I forget what number it was, where they were hauling fuel tankers up the side of a hill, and they had like dualies, and they were whipping it up backwards.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a '67 Chevy pickup, and it's got like super singles on the back.
Oh, yeah.
And he like flips it around, and all of a sudden he's backing up at 70 miles an hour. And then his buddy just drops the hitch, and it lands right on there. One shot, I'm like, Oh, we could turn left and go to Shoshone.
Over there, that creek, man, I found a couple of Shoshone arrowhead.
Yeah, it's definitely Bellevue. Horse Ranch. Extended the fiberglass horse out. Alright, we had some pizza in the big city of, Haley. Big city of Haley with the Mopar Madman's uncle, and now we're headed south? South towards. It's the warmest 18-degree weather I think I've ever had. I got a half tank of fuel, so we should be able to go for a while. We'll get some fuel, hopefully get you guys some sights along the way, and probably see you. I don't know, I think we got a lot of Idaho to go through yet, right?
Not a lot.
Not a lot? A little bit. A little bit of Idaho, and then
Utah.
Utah? Not Nevada? Utah.
Yep, Utah's.
Oh yeah, we're skimming kind of the edge of Salt Lake City. A little bit to the west.
Remember 3rd grade geography?
Shut your cake hole. All right. We can't go to the Bonneville Salt Flats. See you in a bit. 6.5.
Oh, I got a phone call and I didn't even know it.
I recorded it.
Sweet.
But you can't guess who it was from. I love how it says previous call, 11:13 a.m. It tells you the last time he called. Well, you gave us 5 hours.
Well, I just drive. I just make phone calls.
So if you don't answer, that still counts as a call, right?
Yeah,
that's 6.5.
you make the rules. This is your game. This is your game. I don't care.
All right. Ooh, the burrito lady across the street looks pretty good. I'm still full though.
Yeah.
Animal House. What do you suppose that building was? That was a big freaking building in its
Fraternity?
Fraternity.
Toga, 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 toga.
All right, we got fuel back on the road. Well, we made her to Reno. There's the Nugget. Ah, there's the In-N-Out we were just talking about.
Exit off Disneyland.
Alan's a what? All right, here we are next morning. Stayed in Reno at the Hampton Inn and Suites. What was it? 170 bucks with tax. Not bad. Way better breakfast than the Rocker Inn, mainly because they actually had it. Pretty nice place. I would recommend the Hilton Inn and Suites if you're ever in the old Reno area. Anyway, we are on the far west side of the Reno. We got the tow pig running, warming up. The Mopar Madman's getting coffee. We're gonna head for big old California. Not before we put fuel in, because it's like 94 bucks a gallon. All right, next time we see us, hopefully California, heading towards the Sacramento. Sacramento's about 2 hours away, and then we're gonna power through to Monterey. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. It's on the beach. We're gonna do a beach thing. All right, we made her to the Monterey. Here she is. We took the top off. We took her for a test drive and just gotta enjoy some roadster weather. Ready to go do roadster things?
Let's go do this.
Let's do this. See if we can figure out how to drive a manual. Ooh, doing a little paintless dent removal on the Lincoln over there. Uh-oh. We're loaded up. Oh, it's so much better with the top off.
Oh yeah, already better.
So it doesn't like the stop and go traffic, so she's up to 210 now. Let's try to get on the highway and keep her cool. It's got a mechanical van, but she's just a little baby guy. It is 68 degrees, so cheese and rice. Let's go, people! Sure am glad we don't have a lot of stoplights at home. How come we pick the slowest car to be behind every time?
You're driving.
I love tunnels.
Tunnels will be good.
Turn our headlights on?
Yeah.
It's not that loud! Ah, Dom, you want to boat? I know.
I do.
Big yacht guy. A land yacht.
Jenny.
Jenny 2. Really learning how to do this manual transmission thing the right way.
I remember my first day.
With all these hills, stoplights. Look at all these people out yogging. Is that what it's called?
Yogging. It might be a soft J. I'm not sure, but apparently you just run.
Sounds too healthy to me.
Putting Fab Shop right there.
Yeah.
His bibs on.
Reindeer horns.
just got checked in by Paul Blart. $12 to cruise through Pebble Beach. We're totally just winging it. Did not have this planned at all. And it said mountain lion sightings or attacks, fight back, unless you have a child to sacrifice, Paul Blart said. And he says allegedly. And I said, so you see a lot of cougars? And he's like, oh, in that sense, yeah. Oh, that was the other thing he said. Is that the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car?
Clearly he's on top of things.
Oh, well, there's a golf course here.
Never heard of it.
Okay, I have a confession to make. I thought Pebble Beach was in Florida.
Oh boy.
Did you know Pebble Beach was in?
I didn't know it was right here, but I knew it was California thing. Because this is where they all go to.
I knew they all went to the Pebble Beach, but I just assumed Florida because it's all beach. Carry on.
As you were.
It's the reliability run. Look at this, the Pebble Beach Resort's your guide to the 17-mile tour guide. I wanted to go down on the beach, but the pebbles are a little bit excessive. We'll meander through, see if we can't find any critters down here. The freaking Hyundai had to ruin our photos. Thumbnail photo, dang it. It's a pretty classy place, but it smells a little fishy. Tuna Town. You take your cowboy boots off and go way down in the ocean?
Didn't plan on walking on the beach.
Loser. Oh yeah, she's sandy here. Not so much over there. That's where they're surfing over there, because that's the free beach, I think. Seashells aren't as abundant here as they are in Texas. Ooh, that's a good one. Uh-oh. Just get blasted by salt water and have to jump in the car. We're like, this sucks, we're going home. All right, we saw it. It's a beach, lots of water. Get it, get it. Oh, that's a dead fish, you don't want that. Duff would definitely be rolling in the dead fish.
Forgot to shave.
I forgot to shave my clam. Yeah. You gotta watch out. You're gonna get your cowboy boots wet. I'm gonna take your picture for your calendar post.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right, let's continue on. This one is called Bird Rock. Is that a Countach? I don't know. Is that Lamborghini or is that Ferrari? I ran into a deer on Pebble Beach. What a deal. Yeah, that's one house. All right, we made her out of the 17-mile road of the beach of Pebble. Went and had a pretty interesting supper. Really good burger. Ron Jeremy isn't doing well these days. He was walked out at 4:45. He got shut off. Anyway, we're out cruising around. There's a couple dealers that got some pretty neat old cars, so we're gonna swing back through and see if we could find something to take a look at. Oh, a dive shop. Oh, I was hoping it was a dive bar. Doing a little used car shopping at Jose's here. Two-tone 60 to 63 GMC. Beetle, OBS, short bed. Look at this Packard convertible up here.
That must be as much rust as all of California put together.
Yeah. found some we thought were for sale. 57 Chevy. What's that? A 69, 70 Cougar convertible.
Yep.
Corvette and a red Mustang, but they're rentals. You get tours. Montgomery Classic Car Rentals. Check. Oh, there's a DeLorean. How sweet would it be to rent a DeLorean? Go back in time and make less poor financial decisions.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious.
Looks like a Volkswagen 21 or 16 window bus. Oh yeah, lots of cool stuff. Thunderbirds, 53 Ford Chevys, Camaro convertibles, 40 Ford Coupe. What are those, 57 to 62 Vet hardtop? I'd take the 40 Ford or the Vet. Which one are you taking?
Yeah.
You taking the Vet because you like red.
Probably the Vet. Yeah.
Buggy's pretty good. Watch out, Prius. Well, it's getting dark. The alternator runs off the pinion and a lot of stop and go traffic, so I think we're gonna go put her in the trailer and figure out what a Turlock. Ooh, is that produce? Is that a vegetable stand? What's going on over there?
Sweet.
Party in the park. All right, we are loaded up and heading towards the Turlock. There's a lot of neat little shops up in here. What do they got here? Advanced Design 510 and Buick Skylark or GS. All right, it's about 2.5 hours, so let's hammer down. We'll see you sometime closer to Turlock time. All right, we made it to Turlock, got the car out and cleaned up, and had to take a shock off because the hardware rattled out on the way here, so always buy a nice done car so you can fix it. All right, we're gonna head and grab a bite to eat and go to the swap meet, get lined up. All right, we made her here. We're in line. There's about 14 rows. They line up here and stage you into where you gotta go. It's pretty well organized, but we did a little walking around, and now we're gonna go get staged and see you guys probably in the swap meet unless we film a little going into the gate. But you can see over there, that row is moving in and we're all the way over here, so it's gonna take a little while yet. Check out the 32 5-window pulling the midget with magnesium wheels on it. Looks like it's got a little flathead in it, probably a 60 horse. Halbrand magnesium wheels, chrome front end hairpins, bumper. This 32 is pretty good too, Merc caps on it. Oh yeah, even clean OBS's. That's the problem, is we spend more time looking at the vehicles they're driving than we do with the stuff in the back. Like, there you go, clean OBS, long bed Ford. Ooh, with the deflector. It's like he's got a U-Haul trailer in the back of it. Old 36 Ford Phaeton. Flathead still in it. To 34 commercial, $1,000. High power flathead, 33 Ford dash, 67 7. No, newer tilt. Oh, Ailborn, Edmunds intake, Scott tops, magnesium 5 spokes. Small block Chevy Magneto, camel humps, bow tie intakes, sprint car stuff. Akron, the rubber capital of the world. The red line, super sport, wide oval. Lexi hose rack.
Oh, let them get in there.
The old Paxton supercharger. Buckets are sold, dang it. White lightning hubcaps. Big old Suzuki banner. Big old Slick Fitty sign for Slick himself. Oh, that guy got the big old 6-footers. Here's the Boling Brothers booth. Eric's got his little Model A coupe here. Displaying all their parts and a chassis. Speed Shop Nomad door, 500 OBO. Both sides. Oh, there's the trunk lid, 1000, whatever you call it. All the Nomad stuff. A pretty solid 60 Chevy wagon. Looks like 12 grand with parts, or 10K with no parts. Super Sport buckets and console, 59 skirts, all kinds of doors and fenders lined up against the wall. I'll check out the jacked up dually square body. $750 for a nice tailgate. $1,800 for some Highlander buckets. $42K. Buddy buckets, build sheet.
It has a speed minder in it.
Factory tilt.
Never seen one of those.
Anniversary 68. Ah, no AC. Dang it. Teak steering wheel, factory tack, speed minder. Oh, that's cool. Air cleaner tester. Oh, we get the thermal quad jackpot. Check out the exhaust on the Y block. No flexi hose, but just no plumber. She's got a stick, just don't get your hand too close to the drive shaft. Early grill, bumperettes, 77 chrome. So this was running and driving with a small block Chevy in it,
yeah,
a T5,
and
you're
was
like,
just fine. Dialed in, drove to the Portland swap meet many times, and I'm like, you know what? I have this Volvo engine. Let's just see. Why not? What good would it do not to try? So yeah, it runs good. It gets about 20 miles to the gallon. It'll do 75, pull hills, loaded down with all this swap meet crap in it. So it worked out kind of perfect, even though it's vibrating the whole car apart. You know, like the setup in there, that motor is such a shaky running motor, it's just nuts. Like the fenders are ripping.
Volvos are very loosely.
Yeah, they're not balanced well.
And when you see a Volvo idling inside the engine compartment, even though it feels smooth, it's just going wah. It's just shaking all over the place.
So somebody took a Plaza and put Belvedere trim on it?
Yeah, well, I did all that, yeah.
Oh!
Out of a junkyard, it was buried up to the weeds. Probably worse than that wagon you had on your channel there. And
Oh yeah, didn't these have like really strange like tailgate hinge latch setups?
no.
Like,
what's crazy is this scissor lift hinge for this here.
oh, it's an overdrive car too. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, these
it's all coming back to me now.
That all going again was just nuts. Like, but yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Perfect swap wagon, you know. Bring it out here, haul everything out, camp in the back of it.
Definitely.
But yeah, I've driven this thing all over. When it had the small block Chevy, went out to the Grand Canyon, did a couple road trips in it with my friends, went to Vegas and the Hoover Dam and did all the stuff. So the Earth first will screw up the other planets later. I got on Route 66 in a gift shop.
What did you think of Big M?
It's good. I've got a lot of parts from him over the years for this thing. You just never see that kind of stuff around. Hubcaps I got at the Portland swap meet. I've lost probably about 4 of these.
When you're sliding corners with your Volvo engine, you know.
It's a drift car.
So what are these hubcaps?
They're earlier Plymouth hubcaps from a Belvedere, like a 53, I think it was.
No way, you got AC?
Yeah, I got the AC out here last year. So it has the Volvo air compressor for the AC compressor.
Oh, look at that.
And I converted it to a Weber progressive carburetor. So
well, you bought a kit, I can tell by the way that the welding is on the adapter.
That was J.C. Whitney's special brother.
It's pretty crazy, really. Like, I've been through every part of this car, and I've tried to make it more original. I got an old Poly 318, and I'm like, you know what? Why would I put a heavy kind of random engine? You know, they're not that great. So.
What are the power brakes out of?
I made the kit myself. It's
right. That's why I asked, because that's definitely not factory.
Yeah. So it uses what is it? S10 Chevy calipers in the front, and then.
Oh, so you got discs too?
Yeah, power disc. Yeah. So the brake booster and setup was just from the junkyard. It was out of like a Dodge Dakota, something like that. I think it's Dakota or Durango. Durango.
Why did you decide to use a Dodge Dakota just because it looked?
That's what people were using on all the Chrysler stuff. Even though I've got basically no Chrysler anything left.
It's Swedish American.
The rear end's a Mustang 8-inch rear end in there. So, and I rebuilt the gear ratio for the 4-cylinder.
Can I open the door?
Yeah, absolutely. Getting the upholstery done right now, so it's kind of a shambles in there, but yeah, the cool dash in these things.
Yeah, they are. They're awesome. I love how like the gauges are all the way over on the other side.
Like oil pressure and temp are so far away you can't really see them.
So are they important or not?
It's not. Yeah, that was for your co-pilot, right? To
Yeah. Oh, so cool.
Yeah, I built this thing up about 4 years ago. It was in the junkyard, like I said, all just rusted out. Rebuilt the rockers myself on a sheet metal brake.
Because you can't buy them.
Yeah, you can't buy them. I could have probably found several parts cars for the time I have invested in this. Made the roof rack out of an old bakery rack.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, modified it. And
it all looks so old, too.
Yeah, now it's all patinaed out like the car, and it looks like it's been on it forever. So.
Yeah, and you're using it. That's cool. So is it a overdrive then still?
Yeah, it's a T5 5-speed in there.
Oh.
So it's like the
somebody
Camaro
makes an adapter to go.
I did. Yeah.
You made your own adapter from the Volvo to
video. Do it.
No.
I'm like, oh, that doesn't look that hard. It was really hard, you know. And it's not quite right, which is probably why it vibrates.
It's the vibration.
Vendors.
But the it's a steel adapter plate between the T5 and the Volvo bell housing, which is just pretty wild. But it works.
You went on magnetic can koozie today for your interview, man.
No, it was done by.
That's awesome, man. I dig it. I'm glad we stopped. Ford sedan delivery. Looks like a glass 32.5 window. rusty above the windshield, even in California. Yeah, that's a Model 8 fender.
Yeah, with the rumble seat deal.
Rumble seat stuff, yep. Can you imagine pulling one of these trailers around with a caster wheel on the back, just clamped to your bumper, hanging on for dear life? Fold down rear seat for a 69 or 68 Camaro. Pretty rare option, even in the Houndstooth. All right, I think we saw it all. It's just about noon on Sunday. Did you buy all your Mopar goodies?
Yep.
And then some. No Packard stuff today?
No Packard stuff. A lot of junk I didn't need. That's pretty standard.
Pretty standard. That's what swap meets are for. All right, we're gonna help Derek at Boling Brothers pack up and head some direction. Disc brakes are for cowards. Where's the Employee of the Month badge?
Nobody's made it yet.
So you guys do a lot of brakes here apparently, huh?
We do a few.
You don't just build chassis for moderately famous people on the YouTube, huh?
B and C level YouTuber.
What'd you say?
B and C level.
Better than F and D. Oh, cool. God, I'm gonna need my picture with you. You are right up there with Barris Jackson and Floyd Cotterpin. So are these all customer cars, or just people that have your brakes on them, or what do we?
No, so we did chassis and all the metal work on this one. Same with this one, chassis, all the metal work, and then that was one we built and ended up selling.
Okay. Hence the color. That's pistachio green.
Yeah.
Is that what all the trees are around here? Is pistachios? Or
no.
Or you guys just really like pistachios?
No, it's just our customers bring them in. They usually have something to do with pistachios or.
Build a lot of cars for pistachio folks, huh?
I guess. Yeah.
Is that the OG emblem with the hand grenade?
Yeah. Yeah, with the old address. Yeah, because we used to be in Tulare, so yeah, that was.
Oh. Dig the spark plug cleaner in the corner. I really dig the wood paneling. This is class.
Yeah, you can tell we've updated.
Yeah. Well, let's do this.
All right.
No photography. We do what we want here. This is shipping and receiving, obviously.
Yeah.
AKA searching eBay for brakes to sell.
Yeah, this is all inventory stuff.
New hubcaps.
Yeah.
Holy engines, Batman. You make me look like a peasant.
Well, we have no outside storage, so everything has to be inside.
Oh, it sounds terrible.
I know. So whenever we moved here, we put these pallet racks up, and then everything went on the shelf. Stuff that doesn't even need to be inside is inside. Maybe
battery boxes?
Yeah, so this is for Model A's for the stock conversions.
So you guys don't just do chassis?
No, half chassis, half is brakes. And then we do some brakes. There's some backing plates.
Some, just a couple. The Model A coupe back there?
Yeah, I can flip that light on. There's some stuff under there.
You guys buy brake shoes in bulk, I see.
Yeah.
Holy cripes. So are these all the same backing plates here? Or do you guys offer?
They're all the same stamping. And then, so like this one's a rear. So that has the e-brake. So, and then we have different patterns. We can do the early Ford spindle, like the 36.
ones?
Well, we can do the 28 to 36 with the small register and the small bolts.
Yep.
We have a backing plate for that. We can do 9-inch rears. We can do the banjo rear.
So you got 28 to 36, 37 to 41, and then is there a different one from 41 to 48?
No, same as 37 to 41.
37 to 48 is all the same. Gotcha.
Yep.
Same shoes on all of them?
Yeah, well actually, our drums accept a 2-inch shoe. And then if you're running original drums, then you run an 1 3/4 shoe, so we have that available. But it's the same backing plate. And of course, more.
Hey, there's the Columbia I'm taking home. All right.
You can look at some junk back here.
I gotta go snoop. We got a little room in the trailer yet.
Another coupe, because
coupes are cool.
Yeah, they find me. I didn't find this one, it found me.
Super rusty, rotten.
It's terrible.
Terrible, incomplete. Yep. I mean, it's missing the moonroof.
Yeah.
Even the wood is super dry. Oh, the fender's all lamming up. This thing's garbage.
Yeah, scrap it.
Oh, so dry. So your backing plates work with the 45-fin Buick drums?
That's our drum. So we make a Buick drum. So it's
the one-stop brake shop.
Yeah, and then you don't have to machine anything. It goes right onto a 40-style hub or our aftermarket 40 hub. This was actually, whenever we were coming out with it, this was the test truck for it. So this is the first hot rod I ever built. It's on its 3rd version right now.
Has it ever been completed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Twice.
That'd be the problem.
Well, I shouldn't say fully completed. It was drivable twice. So, no, I drove it for quite a few years, and then I'm actually putting all the fenders on it. So I had to unkick the rear, change the front axle location, and unchannel it a couple inches.
That would be the problem with doing what you do. You're constantly evolving and getting better. You're like, I don't want my name on that.
Yeah, so this was the first floor I ever did, and when I was cutting it out, it was a bunch of box tubing, and it worked. But I just was thinking, I was like, man, 22-year-old Derek's probably crying right now. Look at all that hard work I did. And you're just cutting it out. But then it's like you cut it out and you're like, yeah, that wasn't the best looking floor that was in there.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah. And this one, so I probably haven't touched this thing in a couple of years now. But yeah, so unchanneled it.
This is floor rendition number 2 or 3?
2.
I was going to say, I wouldn't cut that floor out. First floor was all diamond plate steel, probably. Did you do the pinstriping yourself too?
No, local guy.
You're not the jack of all trades.
No,
you don't do paint and body.
Nope. You see a custom door. I finally found better doors, but I got a pillow in there that keeps the rattle down.
Sound deadener.
Yeah. You don't have a door bottom, but
Dynomat.
You do have to have glass.
It's pillow mat. Yeah, the pillow keeps the glass from falling out the bottom. I got it.
Yeah.
Doesn't look real comfortable.
Not a lot of room.
That's why you wanted to redo the floor, because you're on it. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
So this is on like an original 33-4 chassis?
Yep. Yeah, and it was kicked up. It was kicked up and then kicked back down, and it was probably a couple inches higher. So I unkicked it, and then it's still kicked up higher than stock, but this is the same angle, so I can run a stock tank back here now.
Okay.
And it'll have a raised stock style bed floor. Because I used to just have like a T-style tank behind the cab. And then since I'm a hoarder, this is whenever I unchanneled it, I used the stock floor piece that I still had, which I'm going to end up cutting all this out. But I still had the stock floor structure that I cut out of it, and I just put that back in and then use that for the channel.
Oh, okay. That's the guest suite over here?
Yeah.
Y blocks, small blocks, flatheads.
Yeah. Well, that's a supercharged Y block if you want to check that one.
Oh, I was looking at the valve covers like, those are cool. And then I see the towel goes a little bit higher than it should for your standard Holly 4-barrel or 2-barrel. So is this off of like a generator or a irrigation pump or something?
That one, I'm not sure. That one may have been a wind machine.
Oh, Oh, you guys create your own wind with engines here?
Yeah. Well, with so around here, I don't know if you notice any of the orchards. They all have these stands with the propellers.
No, I never saw a single one.
Yeah. So they have whenever it gets down to freezing, those machines kick on to blow the air to keep the trees from freezing.
Shut up.
Yeah, and there's and that's what they used to have, is like a V8 at the bottom of every single one of them.
Just gas-powered fans to warm the trees.
Yeah.
You guys, this is the greenest state ever. Like, we drive, what is it, through Modesto? Who do we go through? Fresno. And there's like just smoke coming out of all these factories and stuff like that. And everybody's in their electric car, though. Got some artillery wheels back there for anher project.
Yeah.
You can never have
too
many wheels and tires, and I see you're doing your part.
Yeah.
Another Y block. Are you a sucker for those things or what?
Yeah, I got a few. Some of these, like some guys will go, hey, we're cleaning out somebody's stuff. I know you have Y blocks. Do you want this one? And I can't say no.
The price is perfect.
Why not? Then we got some air-cooled stuff.
Yeah.
And a Honda.
Ooh, actually, you need that Honda.
No, that one. Got room for one more if you want to go to Aspen.
Got room for one more if you still want to go to Aspen.
It's missing the key. I'm out. It's not red, at least. Ooh, skinny Craigers.
Yeah.
560 15s.
I think it's actually a 5 on 5.5 pattern, too.
You know what I hate worse than Craigers? People who spell Craiger with an ER. Jeepers.
Oh, I think this is the Craiger stack. This is your stack right here.
Yeah. It'd be a shame if that caught fire.
Look at that. Oh yeah, that's about the condition you like, too, I think.
I thought they came from the factory that way. Just rusty and flaky. Kind of like the people that put them on their cars.
No, absolutely not.
All right, we're going to look at a supercharged Y block. Hold on. A Y block with headers.
Oh yeah, this was it like a
61 to 66 stock chassis?
Yeah, the truck's over there. We built a new chassis for it. So.
But we don't have any outside storage, so here it is.
Yep.
Take those bumpers home.
Ooh, those are pretty clean.
Throw them in the box.
And they're chrome.
And then he's going Coyote.
What is that? Is that one of them Coyote things or something?
Yeah. Yeah, Coyote and then a Whipple in the box over there.
Ooh.
You are a jack of all trades.
Oh, I'm not setting that up.
Oh.
I'm just mounting it.
White wall slicks. Den Man? Never heard of the Den Man.
Yeah, one's a cheater slick, one's a regular slick. They grooved one and gave up.
Rain grooves.
Super safety. I see a lot of people are running super safety tires around these parts. I don't know how they hold air. So did you guys put this pallet rafting in, or was it?
Yeah. Yeah, we put it up and then we just spaced it out and then just made a deck for it, so that way.
We definitely have room for the Columbia.
Oh, it's kind of blocked in here. We can't get it out.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, that's junk. We don't want those anyway. Looks like a brand new pickup box.
Yeah,
box.
A 38 pickup. That's for that.
Oh, it's a McCullough, not just any supercharger. It's also polished too, you know. What's the story on this guy?
I was building a car that I was going to put it in and decided to go with a different motor, so now here it sits. And I don't know what to put it in. I don't want to put it in.
So you built it then, or?
Yeah. Well, a guy.
No cool story like, oh yeah, an old land speed racer in town.
No, it was I had the engine built for the supercharger, and that's about it. I mean, I had the engine built, and then he broke it in without the supercharger, and then I got all the supercharger stuff for it.
These things aren't like crazy, like 3, 4, 5 pounds of boost.
I think something like that. Yeah.
They're more for looks.
Right.
Oh, it's got a Paxton pulley on it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's got the ARP studs and a 12-point.
And the valve covers were.
Those are super cool.
But they're actually new old stock. But then they reproduce them now. I was like, I could have saved a bunch of money. Bought the
You just found
reproduction.
that at a swap meet or something?
Yeah, actually, I got that one. I got this one with. I had another one, and then I ended up getting this one with the brackets and all the pulleys. So.
Oh, so you have 2 of these?
Yeah. Well, the other one's pretty rough.
I can't wait to see what his definition of rough is. The pulley isn't painted.
It is not polished to perfection.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it'll probably find its way in a hot rod eventually.
It's been on the stand for like 10 years now, right? So.
We'll say 10. 10. It's better than what the real number is. It's probably been 12 years. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's better than being closer to 20.
Yeah.
But
I probably should rotate it at least.
every engine that you ever buy that's sitting on a stand and somebody's going, oh yeah, I rotate it all the time. Yep, exactly what I fired up. Little 59 AB. Yeah, that coupe is freaking dry. Still got the banger in it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's pretty much stock except for the 16s.
Oh, the headlights got
converted headlights. Yeah, that's like my least favorite.
The really ugly way to do it, yeah. Some 32 to 4. You shouldn't be allowed to go to swap meets anymore. I think you're...
Now you know why I didn't buy anything?
You should be selling stuff at swap meets. Is that a chrome 3-speed on the back of this 302?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so okay, so this is, I got this out of I bought a 60 pickup, and he must have known somebody with a chrome shop or owned a chrome, like even the smog stuff, they chrome. Like, look at this, like all this stuff here. Why would you chrome all that?
Oh my word. Oh, I dig that T10. Sweaty chrome is the coolest.
The rear end was chrome in the truck, all the hood hinges, complete front axle.
Is this Pontiac?
Pontiac.
A little 4.3 Vortec, another Y block, Mercury Y block, 4-barrel intake with overdrive, Y block with awful Hauser finned valve covers. I love how even like your just crappy core engines have, you know, finned valve covers on it. 59.
That's the only reason I have them. If they would have brought a regular core and said, "Do you want this?" I'd be like, "No." Oh, it's got cool valve covers? Yeah, I'll take it.
Throw it on the shelf. More overdrives. And you got all the manual transmissions. T5 Mustang and some glass. Did you label them all so you know what they are when you sell them for $1 on your auction?
No. Your guess is as good as mine on some of that. And you know the thing is, most of it we'll probably never use because it's like, hey, this old windshield, there's no cracks, but it's scratched. And you just never use it.
Yeah. And by the time you try to put it in, if it does have any blemish, it's going to crack out or whatever.
Yeah. Hey, you know anybody with like 30s Chevys?
No, but I know a guy looking for an Edsel grill.
Oh, yeah? How many? How many are over there? I think there's...
There's 2 I see. One of them's gold, so we can't afford that.
Never really thought about it.
Oh, I didn't even see the fiberglass tee up here, all painted, ready to go.
I don't think it's ever been mounted. It's like there's no floor in it.
You're just at a swap meet and had spare room in your bed?
Jared bought it, and he bought it off a friend that bought it. It's like been passed
down.
Yeah, everybody's just like, oh, it's cheap, I'll take it, and then
it's
it
the
sits
town
somewhere.
whore.
Yeah.
You want the Hemi? Oh.
So this one had the push button transmission. So I have I have the whole dash out of this car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is this a Chrysler?
Had the Soto, 57.
Oh,
this is
later ones.
Yeah, so I was able to part the whole car out. I got the front bumper on that wagon, my 59 wagon.
Yeah, that is kind of the downfall, is finding a good transmission for these things. But you can buy adapters. Truck 4 speeds, car 3 speeds, even an Olds rocket.
That's one of them. There's another one over here.
I mean, of course there is.
Well, there was this guy at the swap meet that picked up a 6.2 intake pretty cheap, I heard. See if I can get it.
Oh, trade you for Columbia. Let's be honest, all this stuff we pick up cheap. We never pay full retail.
Yeah.
If you bought all this stuff at full retail, you wouldn't be in business.
Nah.
Even a banger. You're getting pretty good at mounting these to pallets. I like the old flat strap mount.
Well, I mean, how many times have you dumped one off a pallet? You got wood blocks under it, it's rocking, and then it just falls off the side.
And then you throw it away. Yeah. That's the best way to do it. Oh, dang it. Dropped it.
I'm pretty sure it's cracked.
Oh, yeah, I got a couple more motors I can mount up.
You got them prefab. What a deal. Or did you actually get rid of something? Not like
I doubt it. No. I don't know what happened there.
And the Merc flathead with the stroker crank. Oh, there's the other Olds. So here's the deal. Don't blow up his phone. All this stuff is for his personal projects he's going to finish someday. So don't call him. They don't sell used parts. They'll sell the hell out of new parts to you. But we had this conversation at the swap meet. Used parts, it's just not his forte.
Oh, the floater motor mount for the Model A's.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, I think it actually says on it.
Floater motor.
I think that's what it actually says on it.
Huh. We'll take your word for it.
Yeah, and I think there's a different front mount for it too, but I don't remember what's on there.
To take the vibrations out of your
Yeah, we never use
2,600 RPM banger engine.
What, I don't even, I kind of forgot what's over here. Oh, that's like a, I think that's like a Mercury Y block. I'm sorry, a Lincoln Y block.
Oh, it's got the center dump, the ram horn manifolds. Cool. And then hubcaps. All of the hubcaps. Holy wide fives, Batman. Oh, you don't want these ones. They got the bent spokes. They're not very desirable, I've heard. Dang, man.
I like wide fives if you can't tell.
Those are your jam, huh? So, like, what's the holy grail of wide fives?
The
60 horse?
The high clearance 18s.
Ooh, good call. But didn't they had narrower ones for like 60 horse cars, right?
The 3.5s?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like...
Oh, never mind.
I don't think they're that rare, really, because I was looking for a pair and I started measuring the ones I had, and I had like 4 or 5 of them. So I don't think they're... It's not like a 40 V860 wheel that's worth a lot.
Oh, I suppose 40 would be a 1 year only. So 37 to 39, you had 3 years where you could get the 60 horse wheel.
Yeah, and I don't think not as many people are running the wide 5, so they're just out there.
Oh, you're that guy, though.
But if I can get some 18s...
Yeah, he might sell you a Y block if you trade him for some 18-inch high clearance wheels.
100%. May even give you a couple of them.
Ooh, but wait, there's more. So you don't have any of those up here yourself?
No. No, I've never owned a pair.
So were they aftermarket, like a...
Yeah, I guess. I don't know the...
Like a jumbo wheel or a Divco or whatever. They're
it's... I think they just call it like a high clearance.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, they look good. I'd like to get... The only pair I've seen in person for sale was like $3,500 for a pair or something.
That guy's crazy. That's a bit much. That's all the money and more, probably.
Yeah. He probably sold them too.
There's some weight up here.
That's why it's a pallet rack.
Good grief. Did you have this inspected by California OSHA to make sure?
Oh yeah, we're not in California right now. Just to let you know.
That's right.
We're
that's right. We're in Oklahoma. Look at the metal flake in these bad boys.
Ooh, mommy, I want these.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Yeah, it's like whenever you look for something, you go like, go to the spring shelf or go to the spindle shelf.
Yeah, you got it organized. I mean, until you ran out of space for all. That's when it's like, maybe we got too much brake stuff when it's like overflowing.
Now, yeah, well, found this. This was in a scrap pile at a estate sale I went to.
Looks really light.
Yeah, I think there's people that are into these.
Yeah.
It's cracked. It's junk.
It's junk. There was some little ones. They're off of midgets or whatever.
Yeah.
There was some at the swap meet. The guy wanted $500. I'm like, how cool would that be to have those on your torch cart? Like, it's like, yeah, I got some mag wheels. They're on the torch cart. But I didn't think they were $500 torch cart cool. Got all the air shocks stacked up here. The good Vega boxes. The OEM ones.
I think you're getting in motor section now.
Oh, this is the boring stuff.
Oh yeah, I got
14-inch gold max value.
Oh, you want to see a custom tri-power air? Look at that air cleaner right there. Somebody's homemade deal right here.
This guy? Oh, little fiberglass work.
I think it was on that one.
I don't think you need my Ol's intake. Looks like you got your own.
Well, this is the oldest one I have right now for that 303.
Oh, is it an Edmunds?
Yeah.
Edmunds stuff is the coolest. Edmunds and Horn are my favorite. 3-deuce, polished.
Of course, those are Y blocks.
Chrome. Yeah, Y blocks are dumb.
Y block boat.
Oh yeah, the ones where they're horizontal.
Yeah.
And a quadribog. Oh, that's the crappy supercharger.
That's the rough one.
Yeah, that's like a wheel chock. What all that's good for. Man, so is the way the water neck is? That's how you like quickly look at a
Y block?
Y block one and identify them.
Yeah, and if you look at the ports, they're stacked.
Oh, okay. Your swap meet Y block intake buyer's guide. I think I have 2 tri-power Y block intakes, and I despise the engines. So if you ever need another one, is that nail head?
Yeah. Yeah, so that one's nail head, the 3.2 setup, and then I think it's a 4-barrel next to it.
Yep. Volkswagen?
Is it? I bought it just for the SU carbs because I was going to run one on a drag Triumph on methanol, but I never did it, so it's probably for the best.
Don't do methanol.
Yeah, so I think that was off I don't remember what it was. I think it was like a Volvo or something.
Okay.
It was like a $20 fine for just the parts.
Boring old chrome reverse with dual bolt pattern. Yeah, nobody wants that. Oh, those are some big artillery wheels there.
Which one?
that a 4.5
Mopar?
bolt pattern? Yeah.
Mopar 17s.
Dang, man. How long have you been in this building?
10 years.
Jeez.
It was half full when we moved in. Like, you know, I mean, that when we moved in,
you immediately.
Yeah, it was half. Like well, the problem is if you go to like an estate sale or something, and they have car stuff and nobody's buying it, and then at the end they're like, hey, just give us a couple $100, and then you got to drag everything home. But then you have everything.
38 Ford pickup grill, 36 car grill.
Chrome.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, E&J's.
Oh, you were talking about E&J's earlier. He's like, those little ones are so ugly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't get into those at all. Then he told me what they cost. I'm like, no, I'm really not into them. They're $20 a piece. I mean, maybe, I guess, whatever, but.
Oh, the Thunderbird Y-block valve covers. Some more awful Hausers. Oh, 2 sets of Thunderbirds. Yeah, where's all your FE parts? You mean there's an engine that you don't have?
No, I got an FE in my wagon. There's an FE on the shelf, I think, on the end.
Oh,
and then, but I don't have a whole lot of parts for them, surprisingly.
FE speed parts are kind of rare. Like, where's all the Hurst 4-speed shifters and the Muncies?
You got to go to the shifter stack.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That selection isn't that big.
No,
that's really not. That
my
impressive.
shifter collection is going to be very impressive.
Oh, and these are all Y-block adapters, I presume.
I think Y-block, flathead stuff.
Some 682 headlights. There's the tail. Where's the Packard Clipper taillights?
I don't have those.
Step your game up. Come on, man.
Oh, that dash is cool.
That's like the ultimate wall hanger there.
Yeah.
37 Ford?
Yeah. Actually, is that one pinstriped? Yeah, that goes to that truck down there. Yeah.
You know that one.
Yeah, I don't know why it's up here, but
because it's in the taillight section.
I guess that makes sense. Put it in the taillight section so you don't lose it.
Oh,
Start walking through here. That's where that went.
It happens a lot.
I'm just gonna message you from now on when I'm looking for something. You got some Crestliner steering wheels?
No.
Oh.
I do have I found a 54, like the K wheel, on the way back from Texas, like in a little yard sale thing for like $20. It's in the dirt. No trim ring though.
Holy, just all these dashes. Good gravy. I can't even identify a lot of them.
Same here. Sometimes I just see a dash, and if it looks cool, I'll buy it.
You do have a Packard Clipper dash, though.
Yeah, that's. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that dash yet, but I want to put it in something. I really love that dash.
Oh,
it's one of the coolest dashes I think.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know that it was a Clipper, other than it says it.
Oh, there's like a Edsel steering column on that side with like the push button transmission in the middle.
The Teletouch.
I think I got a cluster for one over here somewhere.
You're the Edsel guy.
I don't know how. I do not like Edsels. Like they're okay, but
they're okay.
I shouldn't say that. My buddy has it. My buddy has an Edsel, and it is pretty nice.
He can have them. More Kelsey Hayes. More Kelsey Hayes. You ran out of room in the Kelsey Hayes rack.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Oh, I think it's a reproduction one.
Yeah, an aristocrat.
Yeah.
You suck. You don't want to sell it, do you?
No.
Had to ask.
Well, see, I think this one.
Because they're cast, I think, the original ones.
Yeah, and I always forget which. I think this was in a 2829, like they were going to try to use it in that, but I want one for a 3031. I can't remember which one.
Oh, they're
it's
different?
3031 has a round speedo, I believe. I think that's what it is.
Oh.
But
see, all I have is 3031s, and yes.
Yeah, and I believe this is 2829 specific. But
I did not know they were different.
Yeah. So at my house, I'm going to end up putting like a display case, and I'm grabbing all the cool stuff I got. I'm going to throw it all in there. The stuff that, you show off, you never use, and you never sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be one of those guys.
Look what I have. No, you can't.
Don't touch the glass either. Just back up.
AC. Yeah, that Clipper dash is sweet. Oh, footprint gas pedal. Rambler was really good about branding stuff. Better than other manufacturers. Cool. Well, time to go home. Is there any way you can top that?
There's another section of used stuff. Well, besides the shop stuff, there's another section of like you haven't got to the sheet metal stuff yet.
Oh, this is the air cleaner I was thinking about. Is that an air cleaner?
That's actually a T-Bird taillight setup. Like 58 to 60.
Yeah. Gotcha. From the bottom side, it looks like a tri-power air cleaner.
You could make it into that.
And then when you said Thunderbird, I got disappointed. You got handrails though, so I mean safety in mind.
Well, the bottom isn't quite touching the ground anymore. So.
We got a zero emissions forklift though, so.
Yeah.
We're going green.
Well, it's to counteract the other forklift we have that blows smoke.
How many times have you vacuum packed the parts in there and be like, I forgot to put. So you got to cut it open and take the stuff out and redo it again. So these are rear brake kits, fronts.
12 and 5 and a half.
These will do front and rear because
Same.
it's the hold down. So these will do whatever. And then there's the number 1 pin for the 2-inch. So this is like a 2-inch.
Ah, gotcha. Brand new springs.
I'll take
drop axles. Ladder bars. It's like a big kid vacuum toaster.
I'm like, and then I go to the other one and I'm looking at them. Oh, those are really cool.
Ready to go. Where are you taking us, mister? Oh, these are the sketchy stairs. The other stairs that didn't touch the ground were way more ergonomic. Ouch! Watch your head.
I don't have to worry about it.
Oh, this is the sheet metal section?
Yeah.
This is where we grab our 5-window doors and such. Touring bodies, two-door sedans, turtle deck roadsters, 32 to 34 truck doors. Looks like 35 to 37 truck doors. Another couple 32 to 34 cabs. Another T roadster. Must have got some mini bike kits. Some assembly required. You can climb up there if you want to. Must be how they turn the AC on. Not a lot of insulation in here.
Yeah.
Looks like some old hot rod frames. In case you want to know where we're at, we're by the belly tanker in the rafters. We got a couple press brakes. Ooh, some nice welding tables. A couple of frame jigs. All the clamps. There's the furnace. 39 Ford truck grill. Some 41 to 47 truck hoods. T tailgates. 35 car grill. 36 truck grill. T running boards. And every bumper you could ever imagine. Even some grills. Some cross members. 48 to 52 Ford truck hood. Gas tanks. Dang. Inventory. You could build hot rods for 11 lifetimes and not have to go source any new parts. Looks like Model A sheet metal, floor pans and splash pans, and oh, there's a Roadster dash rail. Back half of a 4-door body. Model A cowl. Roadster quarters. Looks like a couple sets, of course. Some cowls and floors, sub rails. Looks like there's a coupe side. Couple of deck lids, more doors. Yeah, this guy needs to have his own entire swap meet. Or just hoard it all like me. You know he's rich when he's got just sheets of brand new plywood hanging out. Looks like this is where he keeps all his bushings, and I think he sells frame rail sections to drop the back of a Model A. So if you don't want to buy a whole frame, you can just buy a couple frame rail sections. And they do make custom frame rail sections, but you got to know what you're doing there before you make a phone call. But I think these are their tube cross members. These must be the rears. And these are the center cross member here as they bend them all up in-house. Some front cross members. All kinds of tubing on hand. Looks like they got some other cross members. I think those are for the truck chassis, it looks like. Rear cross members for like a mandrel bent style setup. Got a few frame rails on hand ready to go. All kinds of frame rails, actually. Nice. Those look like Model A. Ready to ship to you. Cool.
Cool.
Looks like somebody just got done making a bunch of battery boxes. Oh, they used the right color welders. I assume everything is TIG welded by the looks of things. There's another TIG welder over there. Looks like T Roadster cowls. I think they make some T-frames. Obviously, they wouldn't have these cowls if they didn't. Frame jig with instructions. Apparently, they make a 512 drop and a 714. Cool stuff. They do her all in-house. Looks like they got another frame jig over here. Looks like somebody's got a little dash project over here. I'm guessing Studebaker by the S stamped in her. I want to take his screw ups home. I bet some of those are expensive screw ups. Yeah, there you go. Probably frowned upon when it's structural.
Yeah.
Oh, there's his mandrel bender. It's up, Bailey. He said he's worn this thing out a couple times, so he's made quite a few frame rails apparently. They got a couple more 11Rs than I do. 3-blade prop up there. Apparently they even put their tape measures back when they're done, just in case the other TIG welder takes a dump. They got a spare and a wire feed. Oh yeah, look at that run stand. We need to step our game up. That is fancy. Must be a work in progress. Need some gauges yet. So what do we got back here? These are
frame rails, some ready to go, some ready to be bent. So we have all the full fendered ones. We bend them all ahead of time. And then these ones here, they're just straight rails that whenever somebody places an order, we'll mark it out for whatever wheelbase they're doing and make the bends at that time.
So do you ship just bare rails out to, or only perimeter chassis?
Just perimeter chassis up to a full chassis.
Okay. And you will bend up custom rails for people if they
Correct.
have.
Yep. Yeah, we have a.
That's an entire different process, though.
Right. Yeah, we have a sheet. You fill out the heights, the lengths that you need, and then we bend them to those specs.
And if it's wrong, they have to sign at the bottom, and it's like, sorry, no take backs.
As long as we bend it to those specs, we're good.
Provided they give you the right specs.
Correct.
Yeah. But that's never happened, so we don't have to worry about that. So I would assume this shell was stuff you brought from the old place over here? Or?
This thing was here already.
Really?
Yeah. And it was, they had a bunch of, these actually came out and we cut a lot of them off to slim it out so you can get through there. This is, I guess they had like tubing and PVC and all sorts of stuff.
This was like a fruit packing
house equipment.
Yeah.
So I think they had just
equipment. So
yeah,
like,
to make
they
the
didn't
equipment.
actually.
Right.
Yeah, they supported.
Right.
Everybody needs a belly tanker in their rafters.
Yeah. Of course, no frames on the jig right now. So usually there's a frame on the jig, but they just finished that last one up Friday.
Of course.
So yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Battery boxes. They're still making more of those.
Yeah.
So we'll do. And that's what we laser cut them all here.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice where the lasers at.
Yeah, so it's, and that's how we cut all the tubing also. This goes over and we can cut the laser cut tubing also.
Oh, so you set it, so it clamps in there kind of like a lathe and it slides out. Ah, fancy. And they got some steel on hand.
And then we've been 2x4 tubing, so this is all the special tubing that we have to do that.
Special tubing.
Well, it's descaled, so there's no, it doesn't have the mill scale like say like this 2x6 does,
Yep.
and it's a little bit different than the regular tubing, so it bends a little bit better.
Gotcha. Looks like you got a pallet of 32 rails.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've built some in the past. We're trying to speed up the process, so we're making a new fixture so we can box them all ahead of time before we put them on the fixture.
So there will be 32 rails available at some point.
Yes. I've been saying that for the last year and a half about redoing it, so.
Good news is the first ones will be cheap because you bought those, pre-COVID, right?
Yeah.
So this is the car that's going on the frame that you had at Turlock?
Yeah, so that's the, yep.
It's got a couple highboy projects too, huh?
Yeah, this is a friend of mine doing that one for him. It's a 6-inch chop, no channel, and then on the nail head we're gonna run pipes actually along the bottom of the frame, underneath the door. And we have the old sport coupe back here that, fortunately this one's been, I think I started on it in 2009. And so whenever a project gets shelved and doesn't get worked on, we call it gets sport couped. And that's where it came from.
This is the one.
Yeah.
Oh man, those taillights. Are those Corvette?
Yeah. So this truck was built in this area back in the early 60s. And it sat around for years, as you can tell, but
Obviously that chassis wasn't underneath it in the 60s.
No, whenever I got it, I got all the original body stuff, but the frame that they had it on was gone. And then they channeled the cab down to meet the running boards and then sectioned the hood. And then they put a 50, like the 54 GMC dash in it. Yeah, Corvette tail lights.
Chrome running boards.
Yeah. And it was a upholstery shop. They're the ones that had it built. And then I guess it had a bunch of wild upholstery. The only upholstery we have left, I can show you this piece. So if anybody has pictures of this truck in the original form, I can't find any, but like this was the headliner that was in it.
This truck was out of?
Out of Porterville area, Porterville, Lindsay. It was built by some guys in Strathmore. They called them the Russians. I don't know. There's another custom, like a...
Oh, Buick headlights?
Yeah.
What are those, Plymouth bumpers?
Yeah, 49 Plymouth bumpers, louvered hood.
Oh, somebody put a lot of work in that hood.
Yeah, that thing is heavy because it's all leaded. I mean, it's, if you want to feel that thing, yeah, yeah, there's every.
Oh yeah.
So the hinges, they modified them, and they are cobbled together. So I got to redo all the hinges on it. But I'm gonna put it together and just run it as is.
And the body, I mean, the body work has held up surprisingly well.
Yeah, it's all lead. Because if you have one, you gotta have at least two. But that's what it was originally in. And then
these are all the parts for said projects over here?
Yep.
That's where the queso is, huh?
Yeah.
Or is that his name?
My buddy's his name's Nacho. Yeah, that's. And this truck, it's not on air ride. These are just mock-up wheels, but these are the wheels that we're running on it. These wide whites, and ride height on it with these wheels on it's about 4 inches off the ground. This one's chopped 7, and then because the Sport Coupe, they have that long section without a window. Shorten the quarter panel 6 inches.
Oh.
So it's a shorter wheelbase.
You're supposed to leave it longer so guys like me can fit in there.
Well, I dropped the seat pans in this one. Give it a little bit more.
Oh.
Not much. Just a little bit.
Oh, this thing is gonna be freaking sweet.
Yeah. Oh, and then the back, they had it was with seat, and then it said Porterville and Lindsay.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, they upholstered the chain covers. I've heard stories that they had upholstered running boards on it, upholstered hubcaps at one point.
Hopefully you can find some pictures of that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, just some pie crust, 5 spokes hanging out back here.
Yeah, that's the dragster pile. Jared's gonna build a dragster, so that's his.
Oh.
So he got his wheels. I think his intake's over here. I think there's like a right here.
Oh, a Hillborn intake. Steering. Oh, that steering wheel's cool.
It'd be cool if we actually finished, some of our own projects.
Oh, he's got a Datsun. Dang, with a footprint gas pedal. And a Brody knob. What a deal. What do you mean?
Stuff he notices.
I felt like he was complimenting it.
Yeah. It is. I'm just saying.
Everybody go tell Puddin he needs to come down here and buy a forklift in California. 64?
I think it's a 62, but then they put the 64 bed on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool how they've got the right patina on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I got this doing the Coyote with the Whipple.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's that chassis that was underneath there.
Oh. So you're just basically mocking the drivetrain up for him?
Yeah, dude, all the metal work. What's funny, so the guy he got the truck from converted it to a short bed, and then he found that bed, and that bed's pretty close to the cab. But if you look at it, it's,
Yeah, I thought it was all.
Yeah.
From, under a car.
Wow.
Now you get some love.
All right, Derek, hook us up with some shirts. And so anybody who goes to mortske.com and buys a shirt, large through XX, you might get a chance to get thrown in there to get one of these Boling Brothers shirts. All right, we're out here in the country. Check this, what we found. I'm gonna make a deal on this deal just to piss Puddin off. He ain't got one of these yet. Datsun 1200, 60 HPs. It's even in Puddin's Fab Shop blue. I'm definitely not gonna chassis swap it. We're gonna probably restore it, but check it out. Even get some boat seats to throw in her. Look at all them tie downs. Hurry up, get them down before they come holler at us.
Yeah.
What'd you bribe his guard dog with? Are those grapes? Tangerines. Isn't there a song?
Yeah, back home they're putting salt on the highway so people don't go in the ditch, and we're
Picking tangerines.
Bag full. And limes.
Did you get enough, Juan?
Yeah, I think so. See.
See. All right, kids, we are entering the Sequoia National Park. Just had to pay 35 bucks to get in here. Wasn't a bad deal. Well, I hope not. But anyway, we had to go pay 145 bucks to rent chains. That's right, they are required. And we had to try putting them on first. So it was a difficult decision to not spend $140 on booze. But I want to see General Sherman, the giant tree. How excited are you?
I can hardly wait.
Oh, it's about 16 miles up. You need the chains. So here we go.
Right,
carry chains. Oh yeah.
Winter storm warning.
The clouds are. Must carry chains. We're just honkies from the flatlands. Tech tip of the day: if you got a four-wheel drive, which the old Ram is here, you got to put the chains on the front end. So there you go. They got all these chain up areas. Anything good on there, Skippy?
No, a lot of curves, a lot of turns.
A lot
of turns.
We're so coming up here with our Honda Civics and Subaru WRXs next time, and
with the wings,
just fast and furious in the crap out of this.
That's the first time, 10 miles an hour. I've seen 25s, but I've never seen a 10 before. Ooh, you know what would have been fun? Ride with Ken Block on this Mustang.
It's like a twister. We got cows. We got snow.
Cow.
You don't have a snowball fight. 5,000 feet.
We're in California and we intentionally go to drive high so we can get into snow. How dumb is this?
Were we supposed to turn back there?
I don't know.
Holy clouds, Batman. Yeah, my head's like pulsing right now.
Don't pass out on me. That would be awkward. Oh, that guy's loaded with snow. He's got all of it.
He's taking it back down. Yeah, we gotta haul it out.
And then
cool, we're out of the. That's pretty neat, actually. Oh, here we are.
Touchdown.
Entering the giant forest. Looks like we made it.
Closed for the season. Oh, Crystal Cave is closed. Dang it.
Oh, it ain't icy. That's a big tree. This thing's gotta be 5.5 foot across, that one back there.
Yeah, look at those big ones that are.
They look like they're not even real.
Yeah.
My ears popped again. Oh, that's freaking wild.
Is it icy or what?
Yeah. This is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it a lake down there? No, that's
the clouds.
That's the clouds.
Yeah, we're above the cloud line right now.
Wild. Can you imagine, like, loggers just licking their chops getting up here like, whoo, baby. Also, they said they got to those redwoods and they, like, nobody had ever seen anything like it. So they're like, well, yeah, it's great, but there's 16 right there. Like, now what do we do?
Yeah.
How do we get it down? Note to anybody coming to the giant Sequoia National Forest, make sure you bring your own chains, buy them at Walmart for a fraction of the cost. Your tech tip of the day. Now back to your regularly scheduled swervy shenanigans. Also, don't drink and drive in the National Forest or anywhere else for that matter. I gotta say, this is probably the first time I've ever walked through a tree. And it just about isn't tall enough. Knock on wood.
It's solid yet. It's not too hollow.
Oh, I used to be able to drive onto it, but it closed due to vehicles in 2002 due to rot. They knew the year it even fell. It had already fallen by 1858. Wow, that's a lot. Is that it? That thing looks pretty big. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
That's that. I think that's General Sherman. Dang. The cross section story. Look at all the
Each line's of different directions. It's just crazy. This way and that way.
This tree's been dead for 75 years. There's the big dog, the General Sherman himself. 2,200 years old, 36.5 feet around. It's 13.7 feet around, 180 feet up. It's not the tallest or the biggest around tree, but it is the largest in volume at 52,500 cubic feet. If it was filled with water, it'd provide enough for 9,844 baths. That's one bath every day for 27 years. That's how big it around it is compared to a 6 foot tall person. He's 6 feet tall. There's a puppy. You can tell it's a Sequoia by the way that it is.
Because the way it is.
Who fertilized these things 2,200 years ago?
Yogi Bear.
Because I'm smarter than the average bear.
Oh, big enigma is good. We got some pretty sweet Flintstone benches up here as well. No doubt, made from giant sequoias. Want to hold my hand?
Nope.
It's cold.
That's your problem.
I wonder what that one's name is.
Wart.
Eleanor. Wart.
Two warts. Mole.
Moly. Moly, moly. Were you a Boy Scout?
No, I was not.
Oh, we're gonna die out here for sure. And it's not just one, I mean, they're everywhere. And like those are, I would imagine sequoias too, but they're just like only like 80 or 100 years old. Just adolescents.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the job I want. Cutting down giant sequoias. Timber!
I'm yelling timber!
Also, not handicap accessible. That looks like granite though, don't it?
For marble?
This is, I'm gonna end up on my keister and it's a long ride downhill to the hospital. Why so big and so old? Because of the thick fibrous bark and the chemical tannins in bark and wood resist disease, rot, and insects. Imagine the tree fort you could have in that thing.
Yeah. I'm not climbing up there.
All right, back to the pickup. All right, here we are. I think it's Tuesday morning. Yesterday, after leaving General Sherman, we headed down the hill and headed for Sacramento, and we felt good there. And so we got into Reno, stayed in the same hotel we did on the way out, about 1:30 in the morning. Now we're gonna keep heading for home. We got a little detour, surprise, not even a detour. We're gonna go through Salt Lake City and hopefully hit up to Bonneville Salt Flats. I don't think I've ever been to Utah, and I know I've never been to the Salt Flats, so we're gonna check that out. Check this out. Check out how grimy this pickup is. The front brakes were getting bad, sooty and nasty from the road grime that's all over the side and everything, but coming down the hill, we even got the back wheels all full of brake dust. And the trailer is too, and it's all over that tailgate. DB's got a job to do when we get home. Clean this rig up. Breakfast. He loves the eggs and bacon. You got a flat tire?
No.
Oh.
No, everything's good. Just double check and making sure lug nuts are good and everything's good. So.
No bacon today. They had sausage.
Snassage. Snassage.
Bonneville Speedway, half mile. Looks like they got a water drainage problem.
Oh, you gotta put your sticker on there.
I was just gonna say. Well, it's a lot less exciting than a giant Sequoia. No motor vehicles when wet. Otherwise, we're golden. I like how that's how they stake their sign down. Just throw some rocks in it. Oh, we better throw a Mortske sticker on it. Oh, we'll put it right by safety third and right over the Canuckastani state flag, country flag. They take the sign down?
Yes.
Hey, more North Dakotans. IBU 714.
Says they don't take it down, but it's frequently cleaned of stickers.
Oh, weird.
Well,
somebody had a little bit of tequila. Looks like there is one car out there. There it is, kids. One of those salt flats. We look like a professional race team with our enclosed trailer and our diesel pickup. Probably not. Why is everybody gotta leave their trash out here? Pick your trash up, kids. Oh, I suppose we better cruise out there, see just how smooth it is. Oh, it's not the sign. Dang it. I'm surprised this many people come check it out. I thought it would just be car guys. R.I.P. Sonny Bono. We were actually just talking about Sonny Bono.
lots of skiing going on.
DB was here too. Silly YouTubers. Brass Monkey Designs. The Beastie Boys. Alright, let's go test out the top speed on the old Ram. Probably gonna break the world record and nobody's gonna be here to document it.
You guys are doing donuts out here.
Oh, there's black marks. That's how hard it is. Oh, it's not smooth.
No.
Good place to come do donuts, I guess. 80. 85. 40. Like, when have you ever been off-road and it's been this smooth?
Yeah.
Been across a lot of stubble fields at home.
We've been on highways that are rougher than this on this trip.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is crazy. Remember when I said I wasn't going to drive on the salt? I'm going to have to clean it off and pick up? Here we are.
All of a sudden it just falls off into nothingness. We can't stop.
Just imagine that. Burt Monroe was here. Mickey Thompson. Nick Edelbrock. Okay, I'm lost. How do we get back? This is... I can't believe how freaking hard it is. That's wild. Huh. Interesting. It's just flat for as long as you can see. Where legends are made.
Yep.
And then there's us and that guy. The old mega cab and the white trailer kind of blend in.
I can see going... It'd be bad to go sideways at 200 miles an hour in this stuff.
Oh, on your face?
Well, on a car if you start losing it.
Foot race for who buys supper?
Yeah. You bet. How far are we going? You'd be surprised.
Oh! I got cameras. We could document it. All right, saw the Sequoias, saw the salt flats. Bucket list checked off. Went to Turlock. We'll see what we come across next.
Can't believe you're letting him beat us. It's embarrassing. Shouldn't have said that.
We can get that Subaru. For sure. Hit the only washout in the whole.
Yeah.
There it is. God, it's not even bad though. Like this, the
But I mean,
bumps.
It's smooth, but it's not. How can you go 300 miles an hour on this? I mean, do you actually kind of float a little at that speed or what?
I think, yeah, you just gotta, I bet you're not puckered up at 300 mile an hour.
No time.
Crazy. Yeah, you don't want to go off the beaten path.
Is it strictly from being driven on, or do they maintain this somehow or something? Because this whole thing will go underwater, so I wonder if it gets just driven down enough.
Compacted.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did it taste like?
Table salt.
Did it really?
Yeah, exactly is what it is. Salt.
Well, it's cool to say I did it, but I think the Sequoias were definitely cooler to see.
A lot, yeah.
It's just a big flat white rock, basically.
It's more of a bucket list.
It's a beach without an ocean or a lake.
Thankfully, at this point. Yeah, there's a foot of water right now.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, they used to, like, people would camp out here and then people would be out ripping around and, like, not see people's.
Yeah.
tents, and yeah, bad things happen. Be responsible on your vacation. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down and be responsible. Head back to I-80. It's only, what? Not even 5 miles from I-80, so.
It's right there.
If you're on I-80 going through Salt Lake City, go out of your way, check out the Salt Flats. And remind me to wash everything when I get home, because this stuff is very bad. All right, last leg of the trip, we crashed in Casper, Wyoming. I'd never been to western Wyoming, so got to see it in the dark. We saw a little bit of it coming through Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City's kind of a neat area if you're into the road course, curvy, drivey, uppy, downy thing. But anyway, we should be home at a decent time tonight, maybe 6, 7 o'clock. We got one more time change across and one more state. We got a lot of Wyoming, we got a lot of South Dakota, and then we got to go west to east in North Dakota. So yeah, see you guys then, or if we see some cool stuff along the way. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep getting the old Ram road grimy here. She's been working like a champ. Is this axle tweaked? She looks a little smooth inside the tire. Great. It's only smooth there and not over there. Trailer axles are notorious for getting bent. I haven't put a lot of miles on this trailer, but I did put new tires on it when I bought it, so these tires probably don't have. We got about 3,000 miles on now, so these tires don't have 5,000 miles on them. They're cheap tires, but they still shouldn't be wearing that fast. We'll be checking those when we get home. Got the coffee?
Coffee.
Chicken? Sausage?
Scrambled eggs today, though. Not scrambled eggs.
Mix it up. What a savage, doesn't even put pepper on his scrambled eggs. All right, made her home now. The fun part of unloading all this stuff and cleaning it up and putting it away. What did you get? Oh, I got your toolbox over here.
My $5 toolbox.
Big Caterpillar guy.
My tin-grill tail lights.
Well, singular, because
Well,
you broke one.
One broke.
I got a slip yoke for a Turbo 350. Ooh, so many Japanese and Chinese goodies in here. That was probably the adapter those guys needed. Just kidding. Ooh, it's a diamond.
With the duct tape.
In the rough. Deal of the weekend.
I got him down from 10 all the way to 5.
And then his buddy got mad. You sold that? That was 10. Yeah, I got rid of it though.
Yeah, I got 5. There you go.
Oh, you got a dash too. I forgot about that.
Dash. We never figured out what it goes.
Comment down below if you know what that is. It's got to be some
Is it that way?
British car.
Or is it that way? I'm thinking this way.
Yeah, that's speedometer.
This goes down.
That's the glove box over there.
Yep.
Then you got an owner's manual in here somewhere too, huh? So tin grill, Dodge tail light was plural, and then he dropped the one, but he said he just wanted
It was cracked
trim.
already, so that's why it came apart. I think this one's cracked.
Looks like that
too.
one's cracked too.
This is what's worth money anyway, so we're good there.
This is fun. This is like Christmas Day, going through all the stuff that you forgot you bought. Look at this sweet quick change rear end. Not so sweet that it's blown out around the bearing, but she's a wall hanger. It's a Halabrand from Torrance, California. Pretty sure it's magnesium. I do believe. It's for a roadster. You can tell by the way that it is, but that was my souvenir for the Mopar Madman. He said he wanted one, so I bought him one. Enjoy lugging that thing around the rest of your life.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, and we got some lemons and some oranges and tangerines, all that good stuff. Yeah, old Derek had a tangerine tree in his yard and he said to load up, so we did. Oh yeah, and I got a set of tire chains now that I'll never ever use or won't be able to find when I need them. Want to see what we brought back from California, Duff, huh? All the good stuff. We get ourselves a Borla Vega steering box for the 32. We'll talk about that in the 32 video. Oh yeah, we got the 32 unloaded, and we'll show that in another video because that car deserves a video all to itself. It's a really nice car, but it needs a few little things. Case in point, the Borgeson steering box. So we had a pile of totes with us. Some of them were for moving blankets, some of them were empties just to throw parts in. Some of them had towing stuff, tie downs, tools, all that. Most of those are emptied. This one had all our ratchet straps and our tie downs. Let me show you my neat little trick for hauling nice cars. Got these straps right here. They got the double strap. One of these by Tracy. Anyway, you fish that in through the wheel, center through the double loop, put the little black condom where you want it to be so it don't rub through your strap. And then you feed it through one of these bad boys and ratchet it in place. These are actually out of another kit because the Tracy kit comes with chains on the end. So these work really good with my open trailers, but the enclosed trailer hooks in the floor, they don't like these. So we had to improvise. Anyway, I think Old Truck Guy told Puddin' about this kit, and I saw it down there and I thought that's pretty handy. And so I got it. So shout out to Old Truck Guy and Puddin' for lining me up with this kit. Even comes with this nice little carrying backpack. And those other hooks came from this. This is kind of for front wheel drives, what I would say. Late models, you hook that in the frame rail. But I suppose I could have just fed that through the wheel and through that D-ring and ratcheted them in place. Duh. And then we had the 55 doors tied to the floor and back with these bad boys, and we didn't use these big ones. You can never have too many straps. Right, Duff? I told you how filthy disgusting this pickup is. This needs a wash job, but she is a champ. Didn't have any problems with this thing other than one of the trailer socket tangers is kind of on the fritz. So I use 7-pin flat. They're actually round, but the spades are flat. And those things, after they get worn, it's like a 2-piece brass prong, and you gotta spread them apart because once in a while they'll make contact. And one of those is acting up, so we'll have to get in there. But I think we put 4,500 miles on, over 4,500 miles, and this thing's now at 242,000 miles. So knocking on 243. So she's a champ. Almost got 250,000 miles in the old 6.7. We got about 12 miles a gallon, I think, average, pulling that trailer, doing 80-ish miles an hour. So I know some other Cummins or Duramax or Power Stroke guys gonna be like, my brother's got one with a 48-foot trailer and he's loaded to 26,000 pounds and he gets 27 miles a gallon. Your Cummins sucks. Well, your brother-in-law is a liar, and if he isn't, I don't care. Well, let's see what we got here. So we got ourselves some 35 to 37 Ford pickup running boards. These things are good property. They only fit 1/2 tons. And it seems like they're always missing up here. Guy was asking 75 bucks. We were running around on Sunday and I got them for $40. So some of this stuff might be for sale. I don't plan on shipping anything, so if you're in the area and you want it, otherwise I'll probably just gonna take it to swap meets and resell it or hang on to it until I need them. So yeah, that was a steal in my opinion, and it's all original Henry Ford steel, so the bestish. Got this Edelbrock Olds intake. The guy wanted 400 bucks. He said, make me an offer. He wanted it gone. This was the first day. This was on Friday. So I offered him 150 bucks. He took it. As you can see, he had it labeled 371, 394 Olds, but we're pretty sure it's 303, 324 because we did a little research. Anyway, 150 bucks. It'll be a good wall hanger because I'm never going to build anything that needs 6 carburetors. Got ourselves a pretty sweet 32 dash. Got this from the same guy that had the intake. I think I gave 100 bucks for it. It's got a couple of the gauges. Super nice shape. So that'll get hung on to for the old 5-window. I was looking for a 5-window windshield garnishing. Picked one of them up. I think I gave 200 bucks. That guy had actually bought it and was reselling it. It's got a little bit of rust on the bottom, some pitting, but it's pretty good shape. Good enough for the girls we go with. So super excited about that. The dash I didn't really need, but we'll have it if we need it. And then I picked up this 3-window windshield garnishing for 100 bucks. Got them down from 125. I thought maybe if I ever come across a 3-window guy, I can use that to barter for 5-window parts that I need. So that's something I like to do, is not only pick up stuff cheap that I don't need, that I know I can make a buck on, but 32 guys. It's really hard for them to get rid of parts. Case in point, everybody's like, hey, message Iron Trap, Matt, for a deck lid. He's got deck lids, but he doesn't want to part with them because that's what 32 guys do. They don't want to part with parts. Case in point, 32 guy now. I don't want to part with my 32 parts, but if you got a 32 guy that's got a 3-window that needs a windshield garnishing you can barter him said window garnishing for something you need for your 32. So think smarter, not harder, kids. Anyway, maybe I'll find a 3-window someday, or I can build a 3-window around a windshield frame. Carrying on with the 32 parts, this, I forget what this piece is called, but it's, I don't know, kind of like a valance deck piece. But anyway, it should be 3 pieces. Should be seamed here on each side. In here, but it's leaded in. And these guys, they thought it was off a Model A, and they had a 5-window sitting right there. Anyway, it's off a 5-window. And these corner pieces, they're pretty hard to manufacture, and they're always junk, and my car needs them, so we'll put it on that car. We gave 30 bucks for it, Duff. Stole it. So that was a good score there. And in case you haven't watched 5-window, I don't have a deck lid, so we found a deck lid. Had to pony up for this thing. The guy had 3 of them. This was by far the nicest one. He said $750, take your choice. We got there early on Friday, so this is the one I picked. It's a really nice piece. It ain't perfect, but it's nicer than the rest of my car by far. So filled a lot of gaps on that car on this trip. We got the windshield frame. We got that rear deck valance piece to fix what I got. And then we got the deck lid as well. Plus we got the windshield frame for the 3-window. We can barter for other stuff or sell it. Who knows? She's a little egged out in the handle hole, but that's it. Not much rust, just a little bit of pitting down here at the bottom. It's been fixed and repainted, but pretty good shape. Real nice piece, super happy about that. And then we channeled our inner DD Speed Shop, got a pair of driver's doors for 55 to 57 Chevys, 45 bucks for the pair. The guy did not want them, he wanted them gone. This was, the guy was still unloading, it was early on Friday, and I thought, I don't need these, but there again, I can pedal them, make some money, or I got some 4-door bodies. If I find a couple of passenger doors, I can DD Speed Shop, convert them to 2 doors. But who would want to do that? That's just silly. Just buy a 2-door, be done. But anyway, 22.5 bucks a piece. They're not perfect, but they'll fill a hole, and they're pretty dang good shape in my opinion. Definitely a lot better shape than some of the stuff he works on. So yeah, pretty excited about that. This one's got the trim holes in it. It's got a couple of dingers there. A little rust on the bottom, but not too shabby. This other one's got a little bit more rust at the bottom. Somebody put a little Bondo and fiberglass over it, but overall, really nice doors. There was actually some really nice sheet metal there. Not a lot of sheet metal, but what was there was pretty dang good shape. There was 3 55 fenders we tried making a deal on, but that's a whole nother story. The guy had them labeled 150 bucks. I tried June him down, and then I said, I'll give you 150 bucks. He's like, oh, that's not the price. That's what I paid for them. After they sat there all weekend, nobody even picked up 3 55 fenders for 150 bucks. Nobody asked him, apparently. Strange deal. People are strange. All right. We got 2 more totes unpacked of stuff, huh, Duff? Oh, big stretch. So, big shout out to Derek at Boling Brothers Early Iron. We stopped and got the tour of his place. And anyway, we got a bunch of t-shirts. So like I said before, we got 2 larges, 2 XLs, and 2 double XLs. And we're gonna throw these shirts in with some random t-shirt orders of those sizes. So if you go to mortske.com and order a large do style or low life t-shirt, you're gonna get thrown in, and you might get a chance to get one of these t-shirts. So sorry if you're a small, medium, or XXX and above, but anyway, you might get a free Boling Brothers shirts. Super cool designs. We got a couple of different designs here. So head on over to mortske.com, and not only do you get a chance to win a t-shirt, you get thrown in the drawing to win the old whistle pig at $3,000 cash as well. So head on over to mortske.com, get yourself a t-shirt. All right, now that we got the merch plug out of the way, we got to sell some merch to pay for some stuff because we got some medical bills coming in. Also pulled the stitches out there. Some gentleman was talking to me, a viewer, and as we were talking, I was clipping them with a fingernail and pulling them out with my pliers. And I mean, it's not back to normal, but I was never normal. But it's doing a lot better. So thanks to everybody who said to get well soon. So we got a couple of these are 32 Ford Phaeton B-pillars. So I believe the front half is the same as a Roadster or anything else like that. So got these for 75 bucks. They're pretty chewy, but if a guy wanted to build a Roadster, or heaven forbid if you're doing a Phaeton, that's a super good deal on those pieces right there. Got to pick up the 32 stuff when you can, especially when it's cheap. As you can tell, Phaeton's got a lot of wood in them. So these plates up here, the Mopar Madman was looking for some stuff. He's October birthday, and he wanted some black plates and some blue plates and some yellow plates. So he got these bad boys. This one's pretty cool. We actually saw quite a few of them, but 1939 was the World Fair in California, so that's a pretty neat one there. So I gotta get those to him. He forgot to snag them. But these other 6 bad boys, guess what? We're throwing these in with shirt orders. So if you got a small, medium shirt, or a 3X or larger shirt, or a sweatshirt, crew neck, hoodie, any of that, you might get a chance to win these bad boys along with the whistle pig. Oh yeah, not only do you get a chance to win the whistle pig, we got 5 runner-up getting $100 a piece. So you might not win the pickup, but you could still get $100. So there you go. Head on over to mortske.com. Check that out. You might get yourself a California dealer plate. So obviously, these are the blue plates. Those are the yellow plates. They had some black plates. I don't know what color that one was, but anyway, these are dealer plates. You can tell by the way they are. And they're Second Amendment, and First Amendment, and 6th Amendment, and 23rd Amendment, and 80th Amendment. I should keep that one. I won't, but looks like these are all from the 80s. 88. 81, 83, 87, 82. So yeah, these are some 40-ish year old plates. And then the Mopar madman walked by this and he says, you need to buy that because you're a grumpy old man. You don't like people trespassing. You don't like people visiting you. And I said, you're right. So I got this bad boy for 20 bucks. I paid up, paid full asking price. Looks like it was bent in half, but somebody straightened it out. We're going to hang that up on the wall. No trespassing. Got some more 32 parts here. This is for a rumble seat car. I don't know. It was 40 bucks. I figured, what the heck. Looks like they were in really good shape. Saw another set for 35, but they were welded up and not near as nice as these. And these are some Thomas adjustable rockers off an early Cadillac, like 331, 365, 390. He only had one side. They're pretty rough shape, but I think I gave him $5, so I couldn't pass that up. They're good wall hangers. Picked up a pair of 11R vice grips. These are the good old Petersons made in DeWitt, Nebraska. The finest, and for $5 you can't go wrong. I think the new ones are like 40 bucks and they're absolute garbage. The guy had a whole bin full of vice grip branded locking pliers for $5 a piece. Should have bought them all. We went back on Sunday. He goes, no, I sold all those. But live and learn. When you see a good deal at the swap meet, you pick it up. The Mopar Madman knows all about it. We were in Iola. He needed a 36 Plymouth gauge cluster. Found a really nice one for 75 bucks. The guy had 3 of them. Take your pick, 75 bucks. And he walked away, said, we'll come back later. Came back later. They were all gone. And they're going for 200, 300, 600 bucks on the old eBay now. So we talked about that a lot on the trip. But when you see a good deal, don't ho-hum, just snag it. Your swap meet tech tip of the day. All right, here's a generator offset. I think the guy had 15 on it, but he said, make me an offer. And I said, $5. And he took it. So this is for offsetting your generator. Usually it'd sit right in the center on a flathead. Anyway, this is for when you're on 2 or 3 carburetors. You put this to offset the generator so you got room for your carburetors. This was the same guy with the intake and the 32 parts. He was in a wheeling and dealing mood. He wanted stuff gone. Like I said, this was all on Friday. Swap meet hadn't even hardly started yet, and he was making deals. Those are the guys I like. Guys who are there to sell. Some of them guys who drag the same stuff there year after year, whether it's overpriced or just complete garbage or whatever. If you're just gonna waste your time dragging it around and dinging it up and everything else, then just leave it at home. I don't know, some of these guys, you know what I'm talking about. The guys who drag the same bucket of parts every swap meet, or the same overpriced grill shell or wheels or whatever. You know, if you want to sell it, put a reasonable price on it, or be willing to negotiate. Some of these guys just get angry when you try to make an offer. I mean, maybe that's what they enjoy doing. But anyway, if you're at a swap meet and you're selling, be there to sell. If you're at a swap meet buying, be there to buy. Don't be lowballing everybody. All right, carrying on. So I got a set of taillight lenses for a 59 Chevy. Anybody who's got one of these knows how hard these are to find. Got this set for 40 bucks. He wanted 50. I said, you take 40? He said, yep. So pretty excited about those. Because as you remember, I got a 2-door post sitting out back, and both the taillights are junk on that thing, or missing. Anyway, I need taillight lenses, and now I got them. Pretty early on, I found this Fairmont body hammer. I like these ones with the big long pick. I think I paid 30 or 35 bucks for it. These are super good hammers. And like I said, I like them with that big long pick on the end, and I like good old tools, so probably didn't need it, paid up for it, but now I got it. And also the shock fell off of my car. We opened up the trailer at the hotel to take the car to the swap meet, and I noticed some brand new hardware laying on the floor of the trailer, so I shimmied under it, found out the shock hardware came out. It stripped out the threads, so pretty excited about that. So one more thing I got to fix on the old Roadster, but we just took the shock off so it was out of the way, and we'll address it when we get time to work on it. And we're not going to do it anytime soon because it's not roadster weather here. Again, good deals on Sunday walking around. Got to an area we hadn't been on Saturday and found this aluminum valve cover, and this guy was making deals. Can't remember what we got. Oh, we got that dash there. I think that was like $5. But anyway, Finn aluminum small block valve cover, good shape, good wall hanger, $5. Got ourselves a Vertex magneto cap and some wires for $25 it says, but I think I gave him $20. Anyway, I need one of these for the small block Chevy Hillborn setup because old DB dropped it or hit it with the pressure washer or something. Anyway, he broke the cap. Not a big deal, but we got one. We got the red cap to match, and $20 I think is a pretty good deal. Cool part about these is it looks like the plug wires are built onto them, but the ends are replaceable on the wires. And you just loosen them screws in there, and you just slide the new spark plug wires right in there. Got ourselves a Turbo 350 slip yoke. I don't know, I'm always looking for these things because there's several different designs or they get all grooved up around the seal. $5 Sunday, good deal. Let's throw that away for a rainy day. The gentleman put a 2-bolt Mallory distributor electronic on his Ford Flathead, so he had his good used one off. I think I gave $40 for this. This will be handy to get a flathead running. We could just pull this out the shelf, throw it on there. It's got USA points, USA cap, USA rotor, so it's a good piece. We stole that. And also for $40 we got some adjustable lifters. They're not Johnson's, they're an off-brand, and I don't know if I'll ever use them, but for $40 that's a pretty good deal, and they look like they're in good shape. So there you have it. That's about all the stuff we got at the swap meet. Didn't spend a ton of money. 32 parts, obviously, we had to pay up, but yeah, there was a lot of good deals. Turlock, good swap meet. It's about the right size. You got to really hustle and run through it on Saturday to see it all. People start leaving about noon, so you really got to be turning and burning to see it all, because yeah, by Sunday morning there's probably 1/3 of the people have left. It's kind of a weird deal, but anyway, we got set up Friday, so if you're a vendor, Derek at Boling Brothers had an extra stall, so we rented that from him. We parked the roadster there, so we had somewhere to dump all of our stuff as we were buying it, and we had a stall to park our car, and we could get in there Friday when the general public can't get in there. You can get in there early on Saturday and Sunday. And so, yeah, that was a good deal. Sunday, we drove the pickup and trailer right in there because, like I said, 1/3 of the people were gone. Then we could carry our doors and our deck lid and all that stuff that we couldn't haul in the roadster and throw it in there. So shout out to Derek for hooking us up there. But, yeah, it's a big swap meet. If you go on Saturday, be prepared to walk. And it's kind of a silly layout. So if you think you've seen it all, go around the perimeter and look, and there'll be a fence, and you got to go around the fence and in there. And it's really weird. And there's stuff in the buildings. The buildings weren't that good, but there was like some canopies you could go in. There was some pretty good stuff in there. So yeah, Turlock swap meet. The weather was good. It was upper 50s, low 60s. It did rain a little bit on Saturday night, but we'd already left the swap meet by then. So a lot of good stuff, a lot of nice people. Food was expensive. They don't sell beer there, so you got to smuggle your own or find somebody nice enough to sell you one or loan you one or whatever you want to call it, give you one. So we did find a few folks. And that's the deal. Like, the guy we got the license plates from, it's like, yeah, we'll buy those license plates if you throw in some beers. So there you go. Always wheeling and dealing. But anyway, had a really good time. The Mopar Madman said he had a lot of fun. It was about a 9-day trip. I think we left on my birthday on Tuesday, and we got back the following Wednesday. We went through the Sequoias, we stopped at the Salt Flats, all the stuff you saw. We did a few little touristy things. We went to Boling Brothers, but yeah, it's about a 2-day drive out there and back. I think it's like 26 hours to Monterey, and then we spent a day in Monterey. So yeah, it was a long trip for me. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're ever in Turlock, California, or the area in the end of January, I would say go check out the swap meet. If I were to do it again, I would probably took more time, and then I think this weekend's the LA Roadster show. It would have been cool to see that, and it would have been cool to go up north to the Redwoods, and maybe I'll be back and we'll do that car show, and we'll go through the Redwoods and stuff as well. If you know of a good swap meet, hit us up. I don't really care for car shows. It's just not my jam, but I really like swap meets, so I think I might try to do Portland, Carlisle, Hershey. Pate was a good one. I like to go back to those bigger ones. Iola, the Mopar Madman and I had been going to that one for a few years, and I don't think we're going to go back to that one this year. Just, we don't come back with that much stuff. It's super hot at that swap meet, and yeah, you can't, hotels aren't close by, so we're just going to try something different. It's a good swap meet to go to. If you haven't been there, go to it, but I think I've been there, him and I have been twice. I think my dad and I have been twice, so 4 times is enough to Iola. But who knows? Maybe we'll end up there. So, All right, thank you very much for watching. Check out our other videos. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go check out that merch at mortske.com now through February 17th. Every dollar you spend there gets you a chance to win the old Whistle Pig, $3,000 cash back. That's right, that thing's got an LS in it. It's got overdrive, dual exhaust. It's got late model gauges in it, air conditioning, nice interior, brand new wheels and tires, brand new tailpipes by Mortske. Go to mortske.com and check out all the merch we got there. We got all kinds of great stuff. Thank you for everybody who has purchased there and is in the drawing for the old Whistle Pig, but we got plenty more merchandise, so head on over there. And like I said, we're doing a bunch more giveaways. We're giving away license plates and shirts with some lucky individuals who purchase shirts from mortske.com. So, all right, this video is probably really long, but like I said, it's filmed over 9 days and then some, because we got back the day before yesterday. All right, air compressor says we gotta go. Remember, it doesn't matter to get it done as long as you're having fun. On to the next one.
farted in your pants. Oh, you poop face.